I'm very happy with the results. Let me show you. We are turning this 4x4 van into the ultimate winter explorer. But before we can do that, we need to finish the shower room. Let me show you where we're up to. We are finally getting there. We're getting really close. We have literally just got the shower room to finish and then clad the walls, and we are pretty much there. In part one of the shower room build, you saw me build out the shape of the shower room. I have done a few little bits since we last worked on the shower room, so let me show you what I've done and then we can crack on and get it finished today. All the pipe work is run. We now have lights, a fan, and it's all fully working. I've also fully framed out the bathroom wall ready to take a shower panel, just using 15mm lightweight ply. I've also run a heating duct through here. The pipes are ready here to plumb up the little sink. Let's crack on and get to it.
I'm Matt and this is Sky. Together with Ginny and Little Man, we are going to build the ultimate adventure van and travel the world. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe and join us on this epic new adventure? This is a book life.
First order of work, I need to box out this window. The plan is to use 12mm lightweight ply and then create a little frame, and then I'm gonna Saniclad the edge of that and curve it round the window. Whether that works or not, we will see. They're a bit of a pain, these stick on. This is the only non-double glazed window we've got, and it's because we couldn't find a small enough one. I wish we'd gone for a square one, but I don't know, we'll see how we go. I'm just trying to work out my sizes for the boxing in. There's the frame. Does it fit? Let's have a go. Oh, like a glove. Like a glove. I'm just tracing the profile of the van wall. Frame is made. Check it out. It's in. Had to do a little bit of adjustment just to get it to fit nicely, but with this board I can see that that's following the curvature of the van. Now for the tricky bit, which is to line that with the Saniclad panels. I'm going to try and curve it round so it matches the profile of the window. It's freezing cold. This is what I'm up to. I've got a strip of Saniclad and I'm trying to force it into these corners here to see if I can get it to fit. I'm having to heat it up a little bit. I'll throw on a time lapse and we'll see if we get it done. Test number one. Not good. The theory will work. I don't think I need to use the heat gun though. You can see that my radiuses are way too tight. I'm gonna have to go again and not heat it up. I've trimmed that one up, but made a bit of a mess of it. It doesn't look too bad, but it's not quite, it's a bit too tight actually with these curves in. So I'm gonna have to just extend the frame slightly and have another go. Not bad for the first attempt. Well, second. Yes! Let me show you it. It's in. I'm pretty pleased with it. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! There we go. So that is it. There's a little bit of fettling to get it to fit nicely. It's looking, well, it's come out as good as I thought it was gonna. So I'm just gonna bond that in position, and then really we're ready to clad the walls in here. This is what it looks like. So there to notch around the drain holes of the window, and that's it. I'm gonna bond this around here using some Sikaflex 522. I think I'm just gonna go with a bead across the back. That ought to get it. Frame is going on. And then all I'm gonna do is screw that on there to hold it back. Right, done a couple of things off camera last night. It was a little bit too dark to film, but I have siliconed all around here, and then also this edge around there, in black there, and then in white there. That took literally 2 hours just to try and not get anything on anything. And then I've also just put a little bit of expanding foam in those air voids there. My next job is going to be insulate all the walls.
You can't get it to come.
You can't get it to come. No.
Don't look at me.
What we're doing here, guys, is insulating our pipework because it runs right next to the side of the van. Insulate the roof. Right, roof insulated. I now need to insulate the walls. There. YouTube magic. Done. All the insulation is now in. Back on the shower room roof. Had to wait a couple of days to get this 59mm sized hole saw bit for the LED holes. So, gonna drill that in here. Why does that keep happening? How does that fit now? Oh, beautiful. Now for the max air fan hole. Where is my drill? Where is my drill? Where is my drill? I don't even need my drill. I need my jigsaw. I no shit spend 50% of my days working on the van looking for bits, tools, a bit scatty really. All right, let's get it in there and see how it looks. And it's up. I needed 50 pairs of hands to do that, not 2, which is why I didn't film it. But I've managed to magnet you to the wall for a second. And yeah, it's pretty much fitting well. This is plugged in just to test it. I do need to trim that down, and I also need to notch out a little bit for the wire. And I've cocked up here. That light fitting wire isn't quite long enough, so I'm gonna have to just extend that. But apart from that, pretty happy. Right, that fits. I'm now gonna seal that with some Map-I sealer from one of those tanking kits. I'm gonna do all the ply, but I wanna do the back before we put it in. So I've just got this waterproofing kit for a bathroom, just using this on the ply pieces that I'm putting in. The actual 15mm lightweight ply has got a laminate on it, so that doesn't need waterproofing. However, this thin 3mm ply that we're using for the curved section and for the roof, I am gonna waterproof it. So prime first and then waterproof. Just gonna brush that on. Now on with the waterproofer. All right, look at that. This is now sealed. Test fit again. Oh, that's it, look at that. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna bond it on these metal parts and screw it all the way around where I've put batten. Sikaflex 522 going on to these sections here to bond the ceiling panel to it. Now watch me just put my head in it. And then panel up. Do we think we should put more going in? Okay, nice. The last thing I have just done is put in some of these plasterboard holders just to support where I'd bonded here and here. One thing I forgot to do, which involved taking down the bathroom roof again and putting it up, I didn't get it on film because I was worried the glue was going off, was draw around the roof on the Saniclad. That way I don't need to mark it out again and I can just cut that out and that will fit. The next thing I want to do is drill my hole through to the garage for our shower tap. Next little job before I put anything else in here is I'm just going to seal round these edges with some clear silicone just to try and make it as watertight as possible, just in case anything does leak, with some Dow's 785. It's always been really good at not growing bacteria or growing mold, so I've gone with that. Water system is fully pressurized, fully up to running. Had a few issues getting the Boble system up and running, but it's just finished its first proper cycle, and you can see we have got a water temperature of 72 degrees. Fully tested that all works now. Shower's working, tap's working, but we have water, we have hot water, which means I can now close off this section here. There's no leaks here whatsoever. I'm gonna ply that off now, and then we will Saniclad it. Getting close now. I wanna get this, I wanna crack on with this today and have a good day on it, because I've been pissing around with that Boble system for a day. Ginny's gonna be right chuffed with that. Okay, plan is we need to get this piece of wood cut. I've already got this template piece that when I've actually built the bathroom, so I'm just gonna use that for the width and then transfer across the vent hole. And then I think I've got a clever idea for cutting this out, which I just hope works out. All right, let's get the wood. Wood. Right, let's give it a test fit. I don't even know if this is going to fit in the thing. Might have to cut it in half. It doesn't fit. Can't get to the camera to talk to you. It doesn't fit in. So I'm going to have to slice a bit off. For fuck's sake. Let's try the smaller bit. Right, panel is in. Holes are cut for water pipe and heating vent. Had to saw it in half because I literally couldn't get it in. Draw around this onto my Saniclad so that I don't need to work that out, so I can just cut that straight out. I'm going to seal the back of this so no mold grows. More of this juicy good stuff. Oh no, that doesn't fit in there. That's so annoying. What, life just throws these curveballs at you. Sealer is dry. Board is in. I just need to screw it back now. That is in, screwed in. I need to cut the window out. Now to do this, I am going to be using the old pocket router. Got that little bit on there with a bearing on the end, so it'll just track round the inside, or that's the hope, without damaging it. So I'm going to drill a little hole and have a go and see how we get on. We're not going to know if this has gone right until the end. And if it goes wrong, oh, plenty of... That's actually worked. Oh my God. Look at the state of it. That is ridiculous. I can't believe that's worked that well. I was not expecting that. Just gonna drive some screws into this frame. Look at that. That is pretty good. I'm chuffed with that. Really chuffed. That's come out better than I thought it was gonna. Prime and seal. YouTube magic. And it's on. That was a bit of a pig, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Quite a few screws not wanting to play ball, but it's in. Seal it time. YouTube magic. Stupid mistake last night, and that was, it was getting late and I was rushing, and I started putting on some of the sealer before priming the surface with the special primer that it comes with. I had to wipe all that off, big rush, and then I've just primed up the top of it. First coat pretty much done, although up here I am going to apply some of this strip that it comes with. So it comes with this like waterproofing tanking strip. I'm just going to apply that up along that edge where admittedly that could have been cut slightly better, but pasted that on there using the sealer as an adhesive basically. And then I'm going to paste over that again, and I might even just do up these joints here. First coat is on. Take a look. Hard to see. I just need to put a second coat on here. What are you, Ginny? What are you doing today? By the way, Ginny's not done anything on the van for ages.
That's not fair. I've been ordering everything.
She thinks that having a baby is a good excuse.
That's not true.
Go on, quick overview then of what...
That tap wouldn't be here, the sink wouldn't be here.
What?
What else wouldn't be here?
Everything.
Everything, yeah. I think I've got tuna in my teeth.
Let me show you our shower tray. This is our stainless steel shower tray made by Roma World, and we went for that because we didn't want a plastic tray because we heard so many horror stories about them breaking, and two, because we've got quite an unusually large shower room, we really couldn't find anything off the shelf that fitted, but it looks beautiful. This thing I'm going to do though before I even think about installing this is water test it. Does it leak? We're all good. That's a little good practice I've learned from fitting a bathroom. The stainless steel tray in position, I have to say, Roma World, it's a good fit, not a wet room, shower room design. I think as a family, like if you're on your own, it wouldn't matter. You want a little bit of privacy when you're having a dump and you don't want to be sat on a wet toilet. I need to drill through where the waste is going to go. Luckily enough, the guys at Roma, when I was there, helped me work out where it's, and they drilled a little pilot hole just so I know where to drill it. Just a case of drilling that with a 75mm drill bit. Another hole in the van. Oh, it's scary, another hole in the floor. And we're through. That went through really easily, like stupidly easy. The dark abyss. There we go. I'll clean that up and prime it. Oh, it stinks. The sealer is dry, 2 coats in total. Have a look, see what you think. Obviously the light is shocking in here, I do apologise. Quickly, it's taking quite a while this because of drying. I didn't, in my head, this sounds really stupid, I didn't think too much about the drying times of everything, but everything needs, you know, a couple of hours, if not overnight, to go off. Quick break for Christmas and we are back, but the build continues and we need to wrap up on this shower room. So I am going to add that waterproof tape to the corners. You may as well belt and braces. I'm just going to key up the surface of the laminate with a bit of sandpaper. A new day and we are fully sealed along those edges, fully sealed down that edge, siliconed all around the bottom. So next job, shower tray. What's not standard, and I got them to add this on, is this edge here. So this upward angle, over that will go the Saniclad, and that pretty much gives you a really good watertight seal. So I've got that on the 3 corners and up and around the box. I'm just cleaning all the surfaces where glue or adhesive is going. I'm just beading around the edge with some clear silicone. We're obviously going to add more afterwards. Beaded around there, up there, along there. Sikaflex 522 on there because I want the top of the wheel arch cover to sit on that. I'm just going to put some lines of Sikaflex down here. Okay. Here we go, guys. Oh, neat. The final stick. Let's just get her in. See what happens. And it's in. Wow, that was a bigger job than I thought it was going to be, actually, just getting it exactly how I wanted it, but there you go, that is the setup. So load spreader on the ceiling, 2 plaster board support things, and then a load spreader in the tray. They're pushed down, and then I've just got this sprag pushing or holding the wheel arch box right into that corner where I want it. These metal upstand bits will then be covered by the Saniclad board, and that pretty much gives a very watertight seal. The moment of truth. Has it all glued together? Here's how we left it. Okay. That looks pretty good. That is solid. Solid as a rock. Yes! My worst case scenario was it was just going to go and pop off. Boom. Right. We're on to cladding. We're on to Sanicladding. Oh look, and this little edge down here, that just needs siliconing in a touch more, but that's all stuck. Happy days. Oh, now might be a good time to subscribe to the channel and join me on this adventure. We've got lots of trips planned. A little man has appeared for a... Hello, little man. Do you want to say hello to the camera? Can you say hello? No. Oh, say hi. Oh, and a hello from Ginny as well.
Hello. And Merry Christmas. Is it going to be Christmas? I hope you all had a great Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
A very Merry Christmas.
A Merry Christmas. Do you want to pass your critical eye upon this joint van project that we embarked on together that now I do on my own? Come on have a look. You've got no excuses why you don't help on this project. What am I looking at?
Oh my gosh! That's so much. No, I was just looking at the tray and I was like, oh yeah, the tray's in. That's amazing. So is that tanked then?
That's tanked.
Wow, look
Trays
at that,
sealed
babe.
in, ready to go.
That looks amazing.
So that's where we're up to.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So I'm going to clad the ceiling next with the Saniclad.
Yeah.
Then probably this wall, and then the sides, and then the final wall.
Yeah.
Looks good though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks really good.
What do you think to the curved window? Because you've not really had a good...
I love it. No, I hadn't really. I had seen it very briefly when I nipped in for something.
And that's your cable for your towel heater.
Yeah.
I am using Saniclad 2mm thick. You can get it slightly thinner for weight, which I was tempted with, but I went with the slightly thicker version just because I don't want it to be flimsy, because if it's too flimsy, that could cause the silicone to break or move, and then you get a leak or you get water ingress. I need to template up the walls. I've already templated out the roof. I actually just drew around the ply before I put it in. So I'm going to cut that out. I'm using Sanibond 2. This is the one to go for if there's any heat variation, and obviously in a van you get quite a lot of temperature swing. It's only workable for 30 minutes, so I'm going to need to template all my sheets and then slap it on quick fast. So I'm just sticking on pieces of paper to the shape of the panel, and then I can transfer that to the Saniclad. Simple, but it does work. Just takes a bit of patience. There you go, a complex weave of masking tape and paper. Oh, I just need to do that little curved bit there. Little tip here for doing these curved corners, I'm just placing my paper up into there in line with that one. And then just using my finger to crease the paper and then cutting it out. Seems to be working a treat. Let's get the template, slap it on, draw around it, cut it out, see how we go. Safety first, as Ed China would say. This film is crap, it doesn't stay on, and you want it to stay on and protect it. Right, let's throw it in the van and see how she is. I feel like this corner might be a little tight, but you can always take some off, but you can't add it on. She's in, well, test fit, pretty good. I have got a little bit down here just where obviously the shower tray kicks out a touch. So that just needs trimming slightly, but all this, look at that. Bob on that. Bob on. Both of the panels are now cut. Left side, right side. I'm gonna do a little bit of prep first before I put any adhesive on. I'm gonna give both surfaces a bit of a rub down with some sandpaper to give it a little bit of a key. And then I'm also gonna give it a wipe with some isopropyl alcohol just to make sure it's all nice and clean. And then we'll mix the adhesive. This alcohol spray is boozy, making me feel lightheaded. Masking up. I'm also gonna give the panels a key and a clean. For the adhesive, we are using the 2-part Saniclad bond, Sanibond. We spoke to them about this. This is what they recommended. And this is a 2-part mix, so you need to pour in that and then whiz it up. Look at that. And then give it one of these. Weirdly therapeutic. Then I've just got a notch trowel, gonna trowel it on and slap the panels on. Should be as easy as that. Ooh, pro tip, get some of these big blue wipes for wiping up afterwards. These sort it out. Anyway, this has got a 30-minute work time, so I better crack on.
Hello viewers, you join me in the bathroom. I have put Saniclad the top on, and in all my wisdom I thought, you know what, I'll just Saniclad that on and route my way out. But I forgot the drill to drill a hole, so now I'm stuck in here until Ginny comes to drill me a hole so I can route my way out. Maybe not the best idea, but I wanted to route it so it was like a perfect fit for the doorway. And when you're working on your own, that's that.
Right, that was exciting. Ginny did not come to the rescue at all. Well, she did, and then she drilled a hole. And then she drilled a hole there and chipped it. I'm glad I did. Well, am I glad? I don't know if I'm glad. I'm not sure I'd do it that way again. But look at the result. So obviously that's the outside. Turn that fan off. Inside, Saniclad panel, perfect profile to the edge. Just troweling it on as quick as I can here. It's quite tricky to work with actually. It doesn't spread very well on this. Here we go. Don't cock it up. Oh yes. I feel like a roller would be good at it, you know. I'm going to get a roller. Right, first one's on. Boom. There we go. No time to rest. I need to wipe the goo off and then get the second one before the mix sets. Oh, by the way, it's New Year's Eve and this is what I'm doing. So happy New Year. Hope you're all having a nice one. If you're not working on your van, then you must have a social life, unlike me. There we go. Yes! I've still got one more to do, but we are getting there. Right, I need to wipe up. Last panel. YouTube magic. There we go. It's in. I'm gonna route the door out whilst it's still wet because I don't want any adhesive to make any lumps and bumps to make it hard to router. Wish me luck on that one. Here we go.
These Wonder Whites are a fucking game changer.
Fully lined and now finished. Well, not finished because I just need to silicone it. Really pleased with how the windows come out. There we go. Happy days. All the lining is done. Just going to silicone this, and I have gone with Dow's 785. I've used it before, it doesn't really go moldy, that's what you want. So I'm going to tape up my joints. Boom! Taped. That's what it looks like. I have gone all in on the taping because I want it to look as neat as possible. So now on with the white. A trusty bowl of fairy liquid and warm water to dip the old finger in to smooth it out. That is siliconed. Now I need to do the tape removal whilst it's wet. Yes! Silicon, check. All siliconed up, all the corners. Looking pretty good, I'm pretty happy it's come out all right. A few little bits that needed some finessing with the old wet finger, but overall we are done. I've even sealed around this bottom edge with some clear silicone as well. Basically the bulk of the bathroom done. A watertight bathroom to be tested, but achieved. A new morning and the final morning of the watertight shower room build. It's all dry, got a few little finishing touches to put in today, and we're pretty much done. All of our silicone is now dried off. I've just drilled that hole through for the shower, so I'm going to fit that, fit the heating vent, the sink. We may change the sink we've got, so I'm not going to fit that today. Oh, and also my electrical outlet, fit that, and then that's a wrap. Shower in. Here is the shower thingy. Can't fit that because we're not happy with it. Because she's short, it can roll over, I'm tall. That is a high pressure, low water shower head, so we want to use that. So we've ordered a rail to attach it on, so I can't fit that today. Max Air Fan, finish that. Right, I've marked in black where I need to cut my Max Air Fan shroud. Red is the roof line, and then black is an extra, says a 15th, 16th of an inch, which equates to about 20 something mil. Mask up. Oh, that just got me in the eye, even with the mask, even with goggles on. I actually bought a proper deburring tool. Should have done that at the start of the build. Recommend. Test fit. Actually, not test fit, final fit, because if it doesn't fit, I'm stuck. Oh, does it fit? Right. Max Air Fan, check. The vent is in, done. That's it. We have finished. Quick tidy up, big reveal. It is finished, watertight, plumbed in. There's a few little bits to do, but I'm very happy with the results. Let me show you. Shower tray is fully installed and siliconed in, sturdy, no movement there. Very happy with the waterproofing seal that has gone on there. All fully Saniclad around. One big wet room. Oh, the light that they give off is really good, by the way. Finally, the bit I'm most proud of is the curved window surround. I do need to find some like flexible L-shaped trim to go on here. I'm really pleased with it. So thank you for joining me on this build of our shower room. Let me know in the comments what you think to the approach that we've taken, because I've not seen too many camper vans with a basically walk-in shower room with a tray within it. A lot of them, it's all in one. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see how I built the walls of the shower room, click here. Ow, that actually hurt, got it right on the edge. And why not have a look at how we built our kitchen? Click here. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.